I was wondering what would be the subject of my video today. I didn't really have anything planned, but then I looked at the weather and there's my subject. We are expecting, believe it or not, September 6th. Well, actually it's tomorrow morning, but still, we're expecting frost. So that means that my growing season is pretty much over. I will keep on hoping that some of the stuff can grow, but I will be harvesting everything that I know for sure will not be growing some more. Like I have a few squash here that even if I pick them up today, it's not even going to be enough for a bite. I'm going to leave them there, but whatever is big enough, like this cauliflower here, that's going to be picked up. I'm going to pick up a lot of the squash, everything that's over 4 inches, because it says that they should be harvested anywhere between 4 and 7 inches. The crookneck squash, at least, I will be harvesting them. This one is at least 7. It's not fatty. It's not very big. Yeah, it's at least 8-9 inches long. I'm gonna pick that one up. And there's a few on the other side there. I'm gonna go check them out. So I harvested a few. They're the same length. This one is way fatter. But look at this here. These were actually picked up on the exact same plant. So you think there was some cross-pollination here? I think so too. If you're new to gardening, you don't need to harvest everything if you hear it's going to be frost. Everything that's in the ground, carrots, potatoes, rutabagas, all those plants are good because they'll be protected by the soil. Zucchini, squash, some squash could survive the frost, but everything else like beans and I don't know about peas, but I don't think I have any more left. Pretty sure they could survive the frost because they're cold hardy plants, but I will definitely be harvesting my beans, my squash, my zucchinis, because those don't handle the cold very well. I almost forgot, I'm definitely gonna pick up my Tiny Tim tomatoes. The ones that I have home in a greenhouse, they'll be fine. The ones I have here on the ground and the ones I have in my garden at home, those definitely need to be picked up. And I see a lot of people back there. I don't know if you can see from here, but they have all their tomatoes growing there. If they don't come tonight and there is a frost, they're gonna lose them all. Another thing I have to keep in mind, which is another reason that's pushing me to maybe do that now and not take a risk, is because we're Wednesday. I have funerals on Friday. This weekend is going to be crazy busy because the following weekend after that, I'm leaving for the woods. I'm going moose hunting with my buddy Serge, and this might be something interesting for you guys too. And I'm still waiting for a confirmation from another YouTuber, another channel, to see if he's going to join or not. I'm not going to say his name yet. If he comes, then I will announce it. This should be interesting. So this is what I harvested. Not so bad. Tiny Tim tomatoes are not red yet, but they're getting on the yellow side. A few beans and a few zucchinis and squash. They're big enough to harvest. A few peppers. This one I don't know how it's gonna make, but if it stays green, I'll put it in a salsa somewhere and it'll be all right. These ones are starting to turn, so they should be fine next to the window. Now what I got left is a few zucchini plants, a few squash plants, carrots, rutabaga, and I think that's it. A few beets here and there, but that's pretty much it. Now let's go home. Tomatoes and peppers. Those are pretty much the only ones I need to harvest from home. Look at the bag. Yes, they're not all ready to be harvested, but I mean, I don't really have a choice. I have a bunch of pumpkins that I can leave in the ground. Those will be fine. And I'm looking at, I have a few tomatoes here and a few celeries. I might have a few corn left. I harvested a few. That's what we had for supper. It was actually pretty good. They're not big, but they're delicious. Not so bad. I had about 3/4 of a pound of peppers, quarter of a pound, 3/4 of a pound of cucumbers, plus all those zucchinis and squash, which is a lot. I'm gonna have to check how much I had total today, but it's definitely in the probably close to 20 pounds total. That's my last day at the community garden. I still have some tomatoes in my greenhouse. I left some in the garden because I need to find some space to put them, even if they freeze to death. Like, I mean, it's just so much. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all that stuff. Like, I mean, I know how to preserve it. It's just, where am I gonna put it? I'm not gonna have time to do everything now, so I might have to freeze a few things and get to it later. I'm letting the onions dry. I'm gonna have to wait until the peppers are all completely ready. They are just starting to turn. These ones have a few like this. This one I'm pretty sure it's a green. I'm getting tired. I'm pretty sure this is a green California pepper or something like that there. It's tough to know, but at this time I have to keep them in the dark and see what happens. I can't just leave them in on the plants. I don't have any more left there, but look at that. They're turning. They're starting to turn. I have a few that I need to freeze. Plus, my daughter's probably gonna put a few in their lunchbox. A few giant peppers. Look at that. First time ever growing peppers. I didn't grow a million, but it's more than I was expecting because a lot of peppers, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of squash, a lot of zucchinis. Not so bad on the potatoes. The onions, I'm a bit disappointed. I still have a few in the garden. I'm gonna wait maybe like an extra week. I was aiming for 20 pounds of onions. I'm currently at 12. I'm thinking I might have like 5 more pounds in the garden. So, John, I'm sorry, I will not get the 20 pound for onion badge. I did, however, get the one for potatoes. I'm at 75 pounds of potatoes, and I didn't add the sweet potatoes in that number. So, pretty happy so far. I'm still gonna have a few more things. Still have some apples. Still have a few rabbits to put in the freezer. I'm going moose hunting in about 2 weeks from now. Well, precisely 2 weeks from today, I'll be hunting. And from home to here, my friend replied to me saying that he was gonna make it work. So the special guest that I will have with me for moose hunting with myself and Serge is Jack from Ren's homestead. So that's gonna be amazing. We're gonna meet each other for the first time. He's gonna experience what it is to hunt moose in New Brunswick. And I mean, the moose is way too much meat for just Sels and I. Like, I mean, we're gonna end up with probably like 400 or 500 pounds of meat. So we can share, and we split the expenses and split the meat. So that's the way it goes. All right, well, this is what happened today. A lot of food. I don't even know where to put it. My girlfriend's getting angry at me because there's literally food everywhere in the kitchen. So thanks for watching. Don't hesitate to share, like, subscribe if it's not already done, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.